Good morning, everybody. The Governor of Chiang Rai Province and the Chairman of the Green City Committee, AIPH, and the Executive Committees of the International Association of Horticultural Producers, AIPH, and all the district guests to come to this room to join with such a wonderful conference about the Green City. So today, first of all, I would like to express my sincere thanks to the organizer for inviting me to speak at this important meeting, Green City Conference 2025, that are going to be held here in Chiang Rai. So I have to say that welcome to Chiang Rai also at this moment. Chiang Rai is the northernmost province of Thailand. We are just about 1,000 kilometers from Bangkok, but very near to our neighbors. Just only about 60 kilometers from where we are now to Myanmar and Laos. So we are approaching those two countries easily. So it is very delightful to have all of you around and see the northern part of Thailand that once used to be the very remote and left behind area of Thailand. So today we are all aware of the importance of Green City and society free from negative environment impacts. So it's not necessary to say a definition of Green City. So we are all aware, understand it well, that what is the meaning of Green City. So we are going to come to the topics. The topic I would like to share with you today is my personal journeys in restoring the environment and cultivating a deeper connection between people and nature. It all began almost 3 decades ago when I started transforming abandoned land, once thriving forests, into the space of learning where an individual could develop awareness and strengthen their bond with nature. Over the years, we have dedicated to revitalizing forest areas severely damaged by man activities. So without this effort, without my good companion, we cannot accomplish what we got today. And today I'm really delighted to have one of my companions by that time being Mr. is the chairman of the Architects at Society of Thailand, Mr. Prapakon. He's one of the architects that working with me closely by that time. And I'm here when I entered this room and I met him. It's amazing that why did you come here? So such a wonderful occasion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as a father of the university, I would like to share my experience with all of you today. We're starting from scratch. Mae Fah Luang University is a public university. We start this university in order to commemorate to the Princess Srinakarin. By that time, she just passed away, and would like to do something to commemorate this lovely princess. So we have the name Mae Fah Luang. Mae Fah Luang is the nickname of the royal princess. And then by that time, when we start, the government offered the land to us, just about 2,000 acres in Chiang Rai province. When we first met this piece of land, it is almost completely destroyed by the people. It would be amazing that about 100 and 150 years ago, this piece of land is a forest. It was a forest, dense forest, and then just only about 100 years ago, it was completely destroyed, almost completely destroyed, as you see on the picture. What can we do? What can we start the university on this piece of land? So, I have to set up the target. The target is to recover and then make it up to be a complete university. By that time, we never talk about green. 26, 28 years ago, we never talk about what is green. It's just only we want to make this piece of land back to be the forest again. So I set up an architecture team and set up our determination to the, okay, we are going to make this university one of the good university, best university in Thailand, one of the very clean university in Thailand, one of the very wonderful place to learn in Thailand. So 26 years ago, we imagined that we'd like to do that. So we had a strong determination since that time. From the first tree being planted, from the first building being constructed, and then we gradually finish our project within 5 years. So within 5 years, we complete the buildings. But not for the tree. The tree that in the environment had to spend some time. But we start from the beginning that we are going to make this piece of land back to be the forest again, back to be the green university again. So we start planting the tree, but since that time, what is our guiding light? Our guiding light is the royal court. First thing is from the princess mother. She said, plant tree and cultivate people at the same time. Plant tree. So by that time, she must realize that the forest of Thailand is going to be destroyed more and more. And she did plant tree. And by the time, cultivate people, inject the knowledge to them, inject the career, make them have something to do for life instead of destroy the forest. So this is the mission of the university also, to plant the tree and to cultivate the people at the same time, and to make the people have a happy life. We are in the northernmost province, quite far from Bangkok. Nothing. When I first came here, only one flight a day from Bangkok to Chiang Rai. There's a road, but the road is such a narrow one. This is the story at the beginning. And since then, this vision shaped our design, Construction and landscaping all will focus on preserving the natural landscape as much as possible. I would like to emphasize that. Preserving the natural landscape as much as possible. We don't change it. We want to make it back as it was before. We also create a clear plan to restore the forest area that has been destroyed, aiming to bring them back as quickly as we could. This effort was not merely about an academic development, but it was a later, more profound mission with a clear defined timeline and goal that had to be achieved at every 5-year plan. So we set up every 5-year plan. So the first 5 years, the construction, the second 5 years is the planting the tree and keeping up every 5 years. So we have every 5-year construction, every 5-year development of everything. This was about creating space where learning and the environment could thrive together. So learning and environment. You see, by that time, we do not much concern about the green city, but we want our students and the people to live happily with the environment. Since that time, about 26 years ago, I talk about this with our architecture, our planner, so we are clear in mind that we are going to do this. Make the people living happily with the environment. We are going to start up to make it up again after being destroyed, you know. So it is about our vision. So I mentioned that the land of just about 2,000 acres. So what you see on this place, on this slide, is that on the left side is the once we found this piece of land, and then at the beginning we start to call for the people in Chiang Rai to plant the tree in this piece of land. First, make them love this piece of land. They may understand that what we are going to do in this piece of land, so they will love this piece of land and being our friend to work together in the future. So this is at the very beginning in the year 1998, and when we start construction in the year 2000 and when 2009. So the road that you see on the upper slides of the picture, the second one and the lower one is the tree that has been planted after 20 years. So we have to start from that point, you know, so start from the beginning. I would like to emphasize that planting forests in the hearts of the people is the most important. Planting the trees in the people's hearts. This is not my word. This I quote from the verse of the King Bhumibol Adulyadej, the King Rama IX of Thailand. We follow his steps to plant the trees in the heart of the people. So if we finish planting the tree in the heart of people and then make them understand that what is the importance of planting the tree, they will love it and then they will plant the tree by themselves from generation to generation. So very important to plant the tree in the heart of the people first and make them love it and understand it, and then they follow. So the strategy, what is the strategy in the university, such a small university? The first batch of our students is only 63. Nobody want to come to the new university, which is located in the forest, not in the very remote area. We want to get about 200 students, but only 60 come. So we start to plant the tree in our students by what we do. We order them at the beginning. We convince them to plant the tree in the university campus, at least 3 to 5 trees per student. And every year we do that. And we say, I told them that if the tree dies before you finish, you will not finish from the university. You have to keep trees that you plant alive. So every year we get more tree, more and more trees, in our university, and then we convince the people around to follow us to plant the tree in every tambon, every village. To continue, we plant the tree in their hearts. We make them feel happy when they see the tree with the plant growing. Year by year, that. Plant the tree in the heart first. So every student, the student increase every year in our university. Up to this moment, the new enrollment is just about 4,000. And you can imagine 20 years continuously planting, how many trees that will be grown? More and more. More and more every year, more and more every year. So with 2,000 acre land, with the mountain at the center, and the flat land, just not too many around, so continue planting. This is what we are going to do. So this is the strategy that we did in the past. And by that time, that almost the same time, there is one project. We follow them also, the royalty project, to start the Doi Tung project. The Doi Tung Royal project is not so far from our campus, just only about 30 kilometers away. By that time, the piece of land on the left side is completely destroyed. And then, when we set up the Doi Tung project that you are going to visit, the destroyed area turned to be the dense forest with the happy lives of the people around, with education, with the career, everything, So this is to plant the tree in the people's heart first. So Doi Tung project is another good example project to develop the destroyed land to the fertile one. So, ladies and gentlemen, I can say that success will only come when everyone involved. So, next slide, please. So, success will come only when everyone involved at every level commits sincerely and seriously to creating a green city, a green environment, and a green mind. So I mentioned a green mind at last, because the green mind is very important. Make the people have the green mind, and they will make the green city into action. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to emphasize again that the guiding light is the King Laman IX, King Bhumibol Adulyadej, and the Princess Srinagarin, her princess mother. So, two people are the guiding light to make up this university. Well, I would like to say that the key factor to success, that what I continue from the beginning to now, is we have to have the strong determination and commitment to make it green, to make it better. And after we have a strong determination, we have a good strategic plan. Like I did it with my students, did it with the people that planted the tree in their hearts first. And then continuing operation from the last 26 years to now. Continuing, no stop, no, until now. And then we have to have a continuing support from every sector, from the government sector, from the student sector, from the university sector, from our employee sector. We have to get a commitment from them also. And the psychological approach is very important. And we have to have a strong leadership, continuing strong leadership. That is my presentation, ladies and gentlemen. Plant the tree in the people's hearts and continuing to do them. Thank you, my friend from ACCA.